Welcome back to sz10 of WWTube. This is Grasshopper's Tournament Edition, and next to go is Soviet Union, though not before China has a little go. So for purchases, we're going to buy 1 infantry for 3 IPCs, meaning we will be saving 2 in the bank. Combat. We've got 1 combat move, pretty simple. Here in Sikang, we've got 3 infantry. We're going to just send 1 of them down into Sichuan. It's undefended, so we're just going to walk in and just grab that territory back for the Chinese. And that means that China will come up to 4 on the IPC chart, and Japan will come down from 61 to 60. That is about it then for China. So let's place our 1 dude in Sikang, and we're at 4 IPCs now on the chart, and since we saved 2 we will have 6 for next round. 6 IPCs for China. Okay. Next up is the Soviet Union then. And for purchases, we've got a total of 6 infantry in a stack of 3, 1 stack of 2, and a single guy on his own. And we have 2 tanks and a fighter. So that's 6 infantry, 2 tanks, and a fighter for 40 IPCs, all spent. Combat. Got quite a number of combat moves for Russia this turn, actually 4 of them. So let's start off here in Western Ukraine. We've got quite a big one. Here we have 9 German infantry, we've got 3 artillery and 3 AA guns, and we're going to go after that with a sizable force. Down in Ukraine, we have, I think it's 9 total infantry. We're going to send in everything from Ukraine. We're just going to leave 1 guy in Ukraine to hold the line. So that is 8 infantry going into Western Ukraine, along with 3 artillery from Ukraine. We're going to send in all 8 tanks and the 7 mech. And also from Bryansk, we have 1 artillery joining the party in Western Ukraine. That's combat movement number 1. Next, we have in Belarus 1 German infantry defending. We're going to send in 2 guys from Smolensk. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total infantry. We're just sending in 2. And from Russia, we're going to support the battle with a fighter at the movement of 2. We'll have 3 movement left. Further north, we've got 2 more. Up in Corellia, we've got 4 German infantry and 2 tactical bombers. We're sending in everything from Novgorod minus the tank, so that's 5 infantry going in. We've got the 2 artillery and the air support. That's 1 tactical and 2 fighters at the movement of 1. We'll have 4 movement left. And the tank, for the last combat move, is going to move through Vyborg and into Finland to capture that straight away. So I'll place an IPC control marker on Finland straight away, and I'm going to update the chart while I remember to do so. So Russia will come up from 31 up to 33, Germany down from 45 to 43. All right, let's get to the battle board then. I think we will start with, let's start small and work our way up. I think it's the best thing. So the battle for Belarus, which is a small one. 2 infantry and a fighter against 1 infantry. Let's see what we can do here. All right then, we're going to roll everything together. We've got, oops, I found my dice cup, by the way. That's good news. Bad news is I've just lost the dice There we go, found it. So 2 infantry attacking. This is the blue dice for the German infantry on defense. We've got a yellow for the fighter. It's upside down. Let's see what we get. We just need 1 hit. And we do get the 1 hit with the fighter. Everything else missed. Job done. Okay, so this infantry is dead. Belarus has been liberated. So again, I'm just going to update the chart straight away because I forget otherwise. So Russia up to 34, Germany down to 42. Next, the battle for Corellia. I'm going to see if I can put this on the battle board here. Just like that. Now I'm going to very carefully transport this battle board. This could be a disaster. Oh, there we go, it's fine. Right, so this is what the battle looks like. Although not quite. Let's just move these chips over to here. So we've got 5 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 fighters and a tactical up against the Germans, which have 4 infantry and 2 tacticals. So let's roll for our Russians first. We have 3 infantry unpaired. We've got 2 infantry paired up with 2 artillery. We have 2 fighters, and we have 1 tactical paired with the fighters for a 4. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. And we get 1, 2, we get 4. I think that's not bad. That's pretty good actually. 4 hits. Let's see what the Germans get in response though. So they've got 4 infantry on defense. So there's 4 blues, and the tacticals defend on a 3. So there's 2 yellows. Let's see what they get. And they get 2 hits. Fighters, or the tacticals, are asleep. So let's check out the damages here. We've got, we're going to take 2 infantry off. So I'll replace that with a grey. And Germany will lose all of their infantry for now. And we will continue the attack with. And forgive me for being a bit sniffly today. I've just been swimming in the sea. It was freezing. Anyways, there's 1 infantry on its own. There's 2 infantry and 2 artillery paired up, and 2 fighters and 1 tactical. And let's see what we get. We get 3 hits, which is just enough. And returning fire, we've got the 2 tactical bombers. Come on, wakey wakey. See if they can get some hits here. One of them did. 1 hit. And that concludes the battle. So we will lose our last infantry unpaired, and Germany loses 2 tacticals. So we have liberated Corellia. Let's pop these guys back into place. And that's 1 IPC down for Germany. So let's update the chart. You've got Germany coming down to 41 and Russia up to 35. Now, the final big battle. This might be the biggest land battle of the game so far. So I'm going to pop it all on here. Just like that. And now really carefully get this stuff over here. Okay, so let's check out what this looks like. We've got quite a number of stuff. Let me just chip this out a bit. There we go, now we have our unit pairings correctly. Okay, so let's do this. first of all, we've got 4, 5, what was that? 11 at 1 for the unpaired infantry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've only got 10 dice, so let's do 10 first. 1 hit, and then 1 more. Miss. Okay, it's just 1 hit out of all of that. Now for the infantry and artillery pairings, we've got 4 infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. And only 2 hits. Hopefully the tanks can deliver a nice amount of hits now. We've got 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This should be 4 hits. See how kind the dice will be. It is 5 hits. All right. That makes up for it a little bit then. So total hits for the Russians is 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 total hits. So let's return fire now for the Germans. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 12 2 dice, so I'll do 2 lots of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Three hits. That's a good rate. Okay, so 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 50% hit rate on both of those. It's pretty nasty, but a good news for the Germans there. Okay, so let's see what the damages are for both sides. We've got 8 hits to do on the Germans, so I'll take the AA guns. There's 3. And I guess I'll take 5 infantry as well. If hell on wheels, you want to keep these AAs for some reason, just let me know. We can swap that out, because I am going to retreat now. And we're going to do 6 casualties, so we're going to do 4. We'll swap this out for 2 greys. So we'll take 6 infantry. Okay, so returning to the battle, or the game map, to Western Ukraine, we're going to pop 4 infantry and 3 artillery. We have not captured Ukraine. And into Bryansk is where we're going to retreat. So let's pop the 8 tanks in there. I'll just pause for this. Sorry for the blur as well. Oh, that's nasty. Just like that. I think I only had 1 infantry remaining from the battle, but I'll double check that. And then from let's go straight into the non-combat then. We're going to move everything that can get to Bryansk into Bryansk. So that's 5, 6, that's 7 infantry from Smolensk, and a further 2 from Russia, as well as 3 artillery, all going into Bryansk. Of course, the AA guns as well from Ukraine will also go back into Bryansk. And further north, we've got our... haven't thought about where to land these planes, actually. The AA guns in Novgorod will go up into Corellia. And let's land the 2 fighters and tactical from Corellia into Bryansk. It's getting rather crowded in there. And we're also going to land the fighter in Belarus into Bryansk as well. It's quite a party there. That is just about it then for the Russians, I think. So let's go ahead and place our units. We have 1 infantry going into Novgorod, Leningrad. We have 2 infantry going into Moscow. Oops. As well as 2 tanks and another fighter. And we've got the remaining 3 infantry being placed down in Stalingrad into Volgograd. All right, so for collections, Russia is we're at 35 on the chart. We also have a national objective, which is to have no other units in our territory, sz10 1, 2, 5, 3, an Archangel controlled by Soviet Union, so that's +5, and we also now control Finland, so that's +3. So 35 + 5 + 3 is 43 IPCs for next turn for the Russians. Okay, that's just about it then for Russia. Let's do a quick recap. I'm going to stack this up. Okay, there we go. In Ukraine, we have 1 infantry and a factory with 6 damage. Wait, I can't. Oh no, that's fine. In Bryansk, I think this is, we've got 10 infantry. We've got 7 artillery. We've got 7 mech. We've got 8 tanks, 2 AA guns, 3 fighters and a tactical bomber. Stalingrad has 3 infantry. Moscow, 2 infantry, 2 tanks and a fighter. In Belarus, we have 2 infantry. In Novgorod, we have 1 infantry. Corellia has 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 AA guns. Finland has a tank. And in sz10 115, we have our cruiser and submarine. sz10 125, we have a submarine doing convoy raids. In Kansu, we still have our 6 infantry, tank, and mech. And also forgot this non-com move over here. These 11 infantry and Yakut are moving over here, as well as the 2 AAs. So in Yenisei, we should have 11 infantry and 2 AAs. And 1 guy on his own, all lonely over in Amur. That is it then for the Russian turn. Next up is the US and France. More exciting combat moves to come. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.